Your project has been selected for funding, but you don't have much experience in financial management. Watch this video to find out. There are 4 stages in financial management: planning, setting up a system, monitoring, and controlling. As there is a time lag between the development of the budget and the funding obtained, check whether the activities are feasible with the means defined. Create a cash flow plan to help you keep track of the money in your account. The funder does not pay the full grant in advance. With the help of the cash flow plan, you could track all entries and exits from the account and anticipate purchases and payments. Next, establish and formalize the financial rules for the project. Explain all aspects of the grant and the budget allocation, for example, eligible costs, budget transfers, monitoring tools, reporting format, but also the supporting documents needed for the reporting. Create 3 tracking tables for expenditures made, the time spent on the actions, the stock of materials needed to implement the activities. Enter the expenses incurred in the monitoring table specifying the type of expenditure, the date, the object of purchase, and the amount paid. Once the expenses have been entered, give a reference code for each expense, for example, PU01 for the purchase of training materials and RE01 for the room hire invoice. Scan each invoice with the payment receipt and rename it with the reference code. To monitor staff costs, set up timesheets, informing each employee of the number of days planned for each activity. Have them signed by the employees and their manager at the end of each period. Count the days spent per month on the action and report the result in the monitoring table. Create a tracker for the stock of specific materials for the project. Fill in the table after each entry and exit of the material to get an overview of the stock. Be aware of under or over consumption. If the discrepancies are too important, take preventative measures. To avoid mistakes and have transparency of the expenditure, at the end of the project, the financial report must be checked by the internal financial manager of the structure or by the external auditor before sending it to the funder. Finally, some advice. Take time to explain all the financial rules to all parties involved. Do not multiply the monitoring tools. Do a progress review every 3 or 6 months to check that the monitoring system is working well, that the budget is being used, and that the expenditure is justified.